Hi, I'm SimmerRue and welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are here with my fourth build with my Bestie floor plan collaboration with Anna. She is coming to an end. Thank you, Anna, for giving me these floor plans. They were great. Now, with that being said, let's actually just jump into this video. So I start this build off by starting in the main suite area. So this entire wing is basically just dedicated to the parents and their bathroom and their walk-in closet. Next to it we do have the laundry in like a dirt room and a half bathroom. The floor plan of this house is very weird, but it does remind me of actual homes that I've been in before. And I drew suburban, so I had to make this home a suburban home. And I feel like the floor plan does work with it. I really like the way the home ended up at the end. But while I was building it and choosing the color schemes, I really hated this house. It took me forever to finish this. This was supposed to be done in December. And I really procrastinated. I built the shell of the home and did like the outside decorating and placed the roofing way long before I actually came back and decided to decorate this build. So yeah, I think she was sitting in my library for like almost 2 weeks. And then I forgot about it. And I honestly thought that I finished this little challenge thing that Anna and I have got going on, and then it just suddenly like came back to me and I was like, you know what, you actually never finished this. Why didn't you finish this? So I went back, and once I actually started decorating and I had that little break, this home started to really grow on me. I really actually like it. I love the way it came out. I imagine that this is a home for older Sims. They never wanted a family. They're like adults. They only decided in their later career, once they've really made it, that, you know what, we want some children. So we have a nursery and then a spare bedroom. And the spare bedroom is kind of like a study as well. So that's kind of mixed together. But obviously you can do just what you want in this build. That's just kind of the storyline that I had in mind. So yeah, I'm going around and I'm just adding all of these white windows with the black detail, the black framing on the inside. And this lot is very weird. So because I have a car driveway, I really wanted, well, garage, I really wanted a driveway. And the only place where that would make sense is by that little gap on the inside. So I went in with some terrain paint, and you can see that I'm just smoothing everything out, kind of so that it forms a driveway that would go out into that little gap that we have there. I just felt like it needed to make sense. There's no point in having a garage and then placing debug like cars in there, and there's no way for your Sims to actually get out. Not that they can, because cars are not functional in this game and it's literally just decoration. But I like to imagine, you know, that there was some thought behind it. And that just makes me happy. So that is why I went in with terrain paint there. Now, even before I went in and I placed like interior doors or anything like that, I was like, okay, let's figure out what this house looks like. This is when I came back now, weeks later. So I went in with the kitchen and I realized, oh, we have 2 doors there. Okay, one that goes to the dirt room and one that actually leads out into the hallway that goes to the main bedroom, and then that little outside sliding door. So I kept that in mind and I decided to go with black and white with accents of blue and beige, and I incorporate that throughout the entire home. Now you can see that I'm actually just placing an island. I also just placed some stools there. I really, in the end, love the way that this kitchen and dining area came out. I really love that rug. So that rug is perfectly the explanation of what my color scheme for this home is. I also brought in this mirror. That mirror reminds me of window panes that, you know, that someone took out and maybe just added a window to it, so I absolutely love it. I added that painting, and then I went in with all of the little colors, like the yellows and the greens and the reds, and I just placed that around the kitchen, just to bring in little pops of color, and I think it really works. Now, here I'm like, okay, the kitchen is on a platform, so we need to step down into the bedroom, and I placed this tile that I placed in the kitchen. I just go ahead and I place that everywhere. We have these concrete paving brick things that I did in the garage and also on the lower level of the dirt room. Now, I went with these doors from Strangerville. I also used the front door that is also from Strangerville, and I am obsessed with that stained glass window. That for me is such a beautiful door, and it just screams suburban. Like, it honestly does. Maybe it's just because all the homes where I grew up, when I was younger, most of them would have these wooden doors with, like, stained glass details, or the wood would be carved out in, like, some form of pattern, like eagles or something. So, I just absolutely love the way that looks. So, here I'm going into our living area. I really wanted a grand piano, even though it does feel a little bit squished. I do feel like your Sims can still walk around it and use it. I also just placed that lamp with the dark wood at the bottom. It's like a circular thing that brings all the colors together. I didn't mind the lighter wood because of the flooring. And this little table, I wanted that to be black. I needed something else that's black, that's elevated, that is not just the piano and also the carpet. So I just needed something to balance it out with height or something. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the color scheme, but I decided to go with this duck egg color, and I absolutely love it. It's like a bluish gray, and it's just perfect. It just blends in everything so beautifully. Now, next to the door here, I actually place a cabinet. Now, that brings in the wood that we used as our tables. And this entire living area just comes together so beautifully and perfectly. I soften out the rest of the room with these curtains. I just go back into the dining area and I do the same there. And I finish it off with just placing some carpets in front of the doors. And I think that is just more than enough. It's just so beautiful. And talking about beautiful, how stunning is this room already? How amazing is that blue that is just... It just matches that bed frame so beautifully with the white accents. And then that little bit of a hint of the brown, which is in the wood and in the carpet and in the painting. And I just placed some books on that little stool as well. I didn't want this room to be cluttered, so I added a TV, just another pot plant, and then we softened it out with just some more white curtains. I didn't want to place any large wardrobes because we have a walk-in wardrobe, so I kind of kept that separate. Now, in the bathroom, I go in with the navy blue again, just to keep that continuation. I also add the navy blue in the dressing area as well. This side is the walk-in shower that is on the floor plan, and then I just add this bath. I soften it out with these beautiful curtains, and immediately the entire bathroom just has a vibe. I really wanted this fireplace. It might be a little bit excessive, especially with only having one tiny zinc, but it was very important to me. I really, really wanted that fireplace. And this is just some extra storage that we place into the bathroom. That blue is just perfect. That actually just matches everything. And because there was no blue in the actual toilet cubicle itself, I just felt that that works. I am actually not sure why I turned that cabinet white. While I was editing, I was like, this doesn't actually... I actually liked it more black. And I'm considering turning it black again. Not that the white is ugly. And the white actually brings contrast to the boxes. So that is why I'm a little bit not sure about that. But I go in with some more blue, and that makes us all very, very, very happy. And once we actually place the blue and the grey all around this dressing area, I think it does work. I just feel like that vanity table should have been black. I don't know. I just think it would have added some more contrast. So I actually feel like I am going to change it. So here's the nursery. We also go in with some blue. I add these beautiful carpets. First I went in with like a greenish blue, but I decided to just change it to normal blue. I also add some shelves. I don't place a lot of things on the shelves. I feel like you can just fill it up as you go along. This is a very versatile home. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. I love all the little teddies. We just go ahead and we add these curtains just to form continuity. And then I go in with some beige walls mixed with the blue. And this bedroom just feels warm and it feels comfortable. And I think it's perfect for a baby. Now, this is our study / spare bedroom. It's only an ankle bed. An ankle? Sorry, that's like my language. It's only a single bed. So, and then I go in and I just add this blue. I think at the end, this room came out really nicely. I paint the entire bedroom blue, and then I add this beautiful circular blue carpet that I was on the edge with, but I kind of feel like it works. It just brings everything together. Now, I am deciding what am I actually going to place in this little bookcase. I decided to go with some plants, and here you can see that I'm adding the carpet and I'm adding the wall paint, and I think it looks really good. I also just go ahead and I finish it off with a mirror. Now in our hallway, again, I wanted to keep the navy blue. I like the idea of the navy blue, and that's kind of all that I do in that hallway. This bathroom as well, this bathroom is very cramped, it's quite small. We go in with this shower top combo from the Vampires pack. I just leaden that entire wall with some zincs. And that's the bathroom. And it looks nice. I mean, it's just an extra bathroom. We already have such a big, extravagant bathroom in the main area that I was completely fine with having that one kind of be a little bit more toned down. Now here we are doing some terrain paint. I also just went in and I flattened out the terrain a little bit more. And here I'm going in and I'm just adding kind of where I want my plants to be. So I didn't like that concrete either. And I went in with this paved look. I feel like this works a little bit better, especially with the roof. And once I'm actually done with just the terrain paint, it does look a little bit weird. This is a trust the process terrain painting situation. I just really wanted to lay everything out kind of where I wanted it to be. I knew what I wanted. Like here I knew that I wanted a well. Not the wishing well, but I wanted the well from Windenburg, the one with all of the flowers in. I just thought that that would be a cute little added detail. And then on this hill I also just go in and I add some, like a flower bed. Now outside, I really wanted a patio area, but I didn't want it to be perfectly square, so I went in with some more terrain paint, and it kind of looks like a heart, but it does change. I do level it out a bit more once I add the pool. So here you can see that I'm adding the wishing well. I think it looks really cute. The red kind of matches our roof, so I was happy with that. And then I just go around and I add these lower plants. They look like really low hedges if you place them very close together. And I think it looked really cute. And I don't go around everywhere and place that because I also wanted some height kind of on this side where the garage is. So I go in with tall grass. I do delete these little fern leaf things. I kind of thought that I wanted it, but then I didn't want them anymore. So I go in with some beautiful big white like hydrangeas. Kind of like they left them to grow a massive bush. And I love how it just filled up everything. Just look at how cute this looks. I then just changed some of them to like a blue, kind of like the soil was a little bit sour at one point, something of that sort. I don't know. I've mentioned it before. I'm not good with flowers. So here I just go around and I'm just adding some hedges. I think she looks amazing. It really just brings everything in and it kind of closes it off, especially with it being next to the road, without actually using a fence. And that's kind of what I liked. There, I just go in with some more hydrangeas. I add this beautiful tree with the lights at back. I love using this tree, especially in Wynberg, because it is the trees that is actually around in the area. And I just think hanging lights in the trees is just an added touch. Once I have a home, I'm definitely going to do that myself. So, yeah, I like to live vicariously through my Sims. Always, always. So, yeah, I'm going in and I'm like, okay, we need to actually decorate this little patio area. So I tried to put in a diagonal pool, but it didn't work. So I go in with more of a traditional pool. And this is where I actually just level out the side so that it's more rounded out and kind of squared out as well, just so that it can make sense. I added these pool loungers, and now we're just going ahead, and I really wanted like a beautiful outside sitting area that's under the roof. I also wanted a barbecue area, so this is kind of where all of that happens on this lower patio. I just add a drinks tray, we go in with some plants, I add some wall plants, and then the barbecue area. Now, this outside garden just looks like it was made to be entertained. Like, they have a lot of friends they bring in. You know, they have like Sunday barbecues, for instance. I don't know. This just also feels like that type of neighborhood where people would do that. So, yeah, that was kind of the vibe that I was going for. And then I just ended off with a beautiful carpet. Now, at front, I just add a bench, I add some plants, and I do add an outside fireplace at front as well. I thought it could be cute in wintertime for your sim to just sit there with the fire crackling, maybe knit something. I don't know. I think it's a little cute little spot. And I would love to have a fireplace on my patio, like just a little metal one like that. So here I'm going in with some cars. I place the cars really center in the middle so that we can have things around it. I also wanted this to look like it's just some random things that people stuffed in the garage, you know, that they don't use anymore, like the treadmill, candle making machine. I also placed the guitar. Obviously your Sims can use this, and it just adds some extra gameplay to this build. Also just go in and I place that little black curtains. I think it looks really cute. And yeah, I go in with the dirt room and I just add some shoes and like a coat hanger. I really didn't do a lot here. At this point, I actually forgot about this. I thought I was finished. And then I wasn't. I still needed to do this area in the garage. So that's why this happens after I've done the landscaping. I honestly thought I was done. I was so happy, and then I had to go back in, and I was like, because this build already took me so long. This build took me forever. But we are finishing up. I'm just placing some last little things in this laundry room, and then I can just quickly go in, and I can actually just show you around. So here we are back in the game, and looking at this home, I really cannot understand why I didn't like it. She actually came out so beautifully. I absolutely love the landscaping, and I honestly feel like the landscaping is the reason this works. I just love this little slope that goes down here, the way that this driveway looks. I am absolutely obsessed, and even here at back, I just think terrain manipulation really just adds a lot to a build, even if you just do a little bit at a time. And I cannot imagine a time where we didn't have this in The Sims. It took forever for us to get terrain manipulation, if you remember correctly. So this is the outside of the build. Absolutely love it. Let's quickly go inside. So here is the floor plan. We have our main bedroom that leads into our main bathroom, where we have our toilet, we have our bathtub, and we have a double shower. Through here we go into our indoor closet, where we have a vanity, and we have these beautiful closets, like spaces, built-in cabinet from Dream Home Decorator. Here we have a half bath, we have our laundry, there's our little laundry basket. Our hallway, I actually just filled the hallway in with like a mirror and this little cabinet. It's so skinny, I honestly didn't know what else to put in it, and you're not really going to use it that often. Well, just to go to the bedroom, you know, that's about it. That's the only time. You're basically never even going to see that little thing, it's so tiny. Here we have our kitchen and dining. We have our living area that I absolutely love. I love the grand piano. I think the grand piano is just an extra touch that this place needed. Our nursery. It's not to say that our Sims that live here, that they are pregnant at that moment. But I feel like they are starting to plan to have a little baby. Maybe when infants come to The Sims. I'm very excited. We just got an update for that, and I cannot wait. It's going to come like really soon. I mean, at the end of the month, we're getting a stream, which means, yeah, it's gonna be here in February, which is absolutely amazing. And here is just our spare bedroom slash study. But with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that notification button so that you don't miss out on any of my uploads. And with that being said, I'm actually going to go now. Tomorrow is my birthday, so yay, really excited about that. I'm gonna go watch some movies. Bye-bye. I cannot wait for infants in The Sims. It's going to be so cool. I just really wish that it's not going to be glitchy. Please, Sims, please don't give us glitchy infants.